Immediately after the birth, you will be given your baby to hold, and skin-to-skin contact will be encouraged. This helps you to bond with your baby and encourages him or her to breastfeed. Your partner will be given the option to cut the umbilical cord. Once the baby is born and we have checked that you are both well, refreshments will be offered and we will leave you alone to have some time with your new baby. The midwife will weigh, measure and label your baby. One label around the baby's ankle will have a security tag attached to it for security reasons. At this point, the midwife will discuss giving your baby vitamin K. You will then be encouraged to dress your baby prior to transfer either home or to the post-natal ward. Prior to transfer, Mum will be offered a shower or a wash, and the new family can spend some time together. Don't forget to bring your car seat for the baby if you are planning to go straight home. If you prefer, you can transfer to Bassett Ward, our postnatal ward after the birth. Many mums appreciate a short time on the ward where midwives and maternity care assistants are on hand day and night to care for you and your baby.
Welcome to Bassett Ward. We have a fantastic ward here with great facilities and a dedicated team of enthusiastic and committed midwives and maternity care assistants and support staff to look after you and your family through your stay here. Your stay here may vary from a few hours to a few days depending on the support that you need. This support may include breastfeeding, washing and caring for your new baby. On Bassett Ward, we have a mixture of single rooms and bays of 3 beds. Most rooms have an ensuite bathroom. Please ask for our patient leaflet, which gives a full list of the facilities we offer. Every bed has a buzzer, which you can use for help or assistance. There is a comfortable day room with a television, which patients can use. An individual television, which incorporates a telephone and computer, is provided for most beds. You can buy top-up style cards from the machine outside the ward to use. We are unable at this time to offer overnight accommodation for partners. For security reasons, our ward door is always locked. Visitors will need to ring the bell beside the ward entrance door and wait for someone to answer.
If you could use a handrail just inside the door as you come in, please.
Please be patient. The staff answering the door are also caring for the women and babies on the ward. We restrict visiting on Bassett Ward to allow us to care for and support the women and babies on the ward. Please ask for a Bassett Ward leaflet for up-to-date visiting times. The only children permitted on the ward are the brothers and sisters of the baby. This is to minimise noise and to maintain our high standards of infection control. All visitors should use the hand hygiene alcohol gel provided at the entrance to the ward every time they enter or leave the ward. Babies need an initial check 6 to 72 hours after birth. This can be completed on the ward by a paediatrician, by a GP or by a specialist midwife. Every Thursday at 11 AM, a photographer from the North Devon Journal visits the day room on the ward. The photographer can take photos of any new arrivals for those families who want them, and the pictures will appear in the next edition. There is no charge for this. There is also a commercial photographer who visits the ward regularly. Any participation in photography on the ward is voluntary. If you have a normal birth, you will usually be able to go home within 4 to 24 hours after delivery. Our team will advise whether you can expect anything different. Once discharged from the unit, we will pass your details on to the community midwives team. The community midwives will take over your care at home and visit you the next day. When you're ready to be discharged from the ward, please make sure that whoever is taking you home brings in a car seat for your baby to go home in. We do recommend that the baby is fastened into the car seat to go off of the ward.